Hello guys, my name is Sounds and welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be looking at another video in the Budget Decks 2017 series where we look at decks that are competitive in the ladder but also a low cost for, I would say, either returning players or new players to the game. So these decks will not get you to Legend unfortunately, but if you're playing on a tight budget or you just like to dip in and out casually, these can be very powerful decks to give you a good fun time on the ladder and still make you competitive. So the deck we're looking at today is of the Priest class and it's called the One Turn Kill Priest. Now this deck is also one of the cheapest around and actually only costs 960 dust to craft, and ironically it also doesn't have any cards from the new expansion in it. So it is a deck that uses old cards, but because of the concept it's still usable in the ladder today. Because not many people are playing it at the moment, there aren't too many out there countering it, so you can really take advantage of that. The deck does exactly what it says. It's trying to kill the opponent in one turn. It doesn't always have to be in exactly one turn, but the point is it's a combo deck and your sole aim is to make that combo work so that you can kill your opponent. Now the combo here in question is having a minion on the board with a reasonable amount of health, which that you can buff with your special class priest cards and turn those minions into 15, 20 or 30 plus attack, etc. So I'll show you how to do that. The main cards used for it are the Divine Spirit, and this card doubles a minion's health, and the Inner Fire, and this card then changes the minion's attack to be equal to its health. So if you have a 7 health minion on the board, you play your Divine Spirit, double it to 14, then you play your Inner Fire. You then have a 14/14 minion that you can fire straight into the opponent's face. Now, this can also be, these cards can also be doubled on top of each other. So if you play 2 Divine Spirits, then you can double it to 14 and then double it to 28 and then cast 1 Inner Fire and boom, you've got a 28 attack minion. Now, these cards are extremely versatile because they're only very low cost. So Inner Fire is 1. And Divine Spirit is 2 mana. So you don't really have to have much on the board to make these combos work. The main problem is just getting those cards into your hand. So the deck I'm using here does have a number of useful minions which can be used for this buffing mechanic. And probably the best one to use, in my opinion, is the Injured Blademaster. So this is a really strange battle cry in that it does 4 damage to itself on being summoned. So it's a 3 mana 4/7 that actually, when you play it, becomes a 3 mana 4/3. Now the reason this is okay to use in a priest deck is because you can use Circle of Healing, which restores 4 health to all minions at 0 mana, and all of a sudden that 4/3 turns into a 4/7. And because it's got such a high health, this works particularly well with the Divine Spirit and Inner Fire combo. So this is definitely a card that you want to aim for to try and keep in your hand originally when you're in the mulligan phase. Another important card to look out for that is the Northshire Cleric. This has a very low attack, but for 1 mana it's got a really good strong body. Although the attack's so low, you can ignore that once you get your combo cards on it, improve its health, and then use Inner Fire to change attack up. It's also a really important card because of the card draw mechanic in it. So this deck, as a combo deck, requires you to have the right amount of cards in your hand to be able to perform the combo. If you don't have those cards, then you often get stuck. So card draw is really important in this game. So another good card to hold in your opening hand is the Northshire Cleric, to try and draw cards throughout the game. And you'll see in one of my matches I actually draw through my entire deck very early on in the game, but in normal circumstances that would be a problem. But because of this deck, I already had the cards that I needed and I could finish the opponent off that way. Cabal Talon Priest is an excellent card to put into this deck as well because this allows the buffing mechanic to go a step further. So before you double a minion's health, if you can have a battle cry of giving it +3, that then improves the amount of health that can be doubled and then creates a higher attack for your minion once you use the Inner Fire on it, etc. So hopefully you understand the concept of the deck. It's very one-track minded. Weaknesses are if the opponent manages to gain control of the board, it's difficult for you to get it back. You do have some AoE and Holy Nova, but 2 damage to everyone doesn't always clear the board very easily, so it's not ideal. Another card worth mentioning is the Mogushan Warden. This particularly is good just because of its high health, at 7 health. The attack is irrelevant because once you play your Inner Fire, it becomes equal. So for 5 mana, you can play a 7/7 onto the board. And then if you have a Divine Spirit again later on to double that, it becomes you can get up to 14/14. So it's really that is a really good card and fits in with the concept of the deck. The Priest hero power is also really important in this deck, and it's important for you to remember to use the Priest power when you can, because your aim is to keep the minions on the board that you have. You don't want the opponent to remove them. I mean, that could be seen as the concept in every deck, but in this one especially, if you don't have a minion on the board to buff, you won't be able to kill the opponent. So you want to be constantly remembering you've got 2 mana hero power that can restore 2 health, and it also works really well with your Northshire Cleric when you're wanting to draw cards. So make sure, as you'll see when I'm playing in the games, make sure you're healing up your minions constantly to keep them on the board until you've had enough time to get those cards into your hands that you can then finish the combo off with. Okay guys, I hope you enjoy the deck. Stay tuned and watch the game so I can explain how I do the plays and how it works. I hope you have fun with it. It's definitely one of my favourite decks. I enjoy playing combo decks because there's something a bit different, and as you'll see in the games, it can be enjoyable to see the despair in the opponents. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. It really does help me out a lot, and I will see you in the next video.
Versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, so we're playing Hunter. I imagine this card will be good. That'll work well against his kindly grandmother. Shadow of Pain potentially, but what I want is a low-cost minion, and because I didn't have any there... Oh wow. Okay, 3 spells, not the best hand, but these 2 could be useful.
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings.
Job's done.
Excellent, that's what Ricardo wanted.
Is someone injured?
Got a good turn next turn as well. These 2 cards combine really well. Wow. That's a mistake by him.
Right away.
So this card's really dangerous. So whereas before I said I was going to do this card, I need to get rid of it, because when this dies, that will go up by +2/+1.
Right away.
So if I do this, I can get rid of both his cards without that dying, and I'll draw a card as well.
To my side.
You wish to live forever.
Okay.
In the light's name. Right away.
This is good because I've got the Inner Fire. My objective now is to try and get this to 8 attack, 8/8. I'm going to do for 5. A bow.
Such big teeth I have.
Excellent. Now, he's going to get really upset in a minute. Because kindly grandmother has a death rattle. And then I can take it from him, kill his 4/1, and keep his kindly grandmother. Now this is about to get even better for us, because I can restore 4 health to my... And draw some more cards. Double her health, 16. Change attack to 16/16.
Right away.
And that's how the combo works, guys.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory. Light smiles upon the just.
I think I'm going to keep these 3 cards. Pretty happy with that. This one might not be recommended against a priest, to be honest, but let's see what cards he's got and what he's playing.
In the light's name.
Wow. So that is pretty good for me, to be honest.
Is someone injured?
Is that card on just a weak one like that? Unless he was worried about me just building it up quickly.
Once upon a time.
Okay, so he's a dragon priest, interestingly.
Right away.
I'm just going to do this for now, because drawing through your deck's quite important. And this card is excellent against that card, so...
Right away.
I could have stolen that with my Potion of Madness as well, but at the moment it's helping me to draw cards, which is good for me. So that's not a great card for me then.
In the light's name. Right away.
I think I'm just going to kill that, just in case. I don't know what cards he's got. And he can just heal it up and then...
Secret agent coming through.
That's a good card for him. Okay, we need to pick up our combo quite quickly because he's starting to play some bigger minions. Get rid of that one. Ooh. Ooh, this is really good. We can draw a bunch of cards as well. And now we've got this is a lot of cards, guys, maybe too many, but now we can how many cards have I got in my hand? 9. Okay, that's fine. I might lose some cards here, but I've got my double a minion's health and I've got my change attack, so if he heals any minions, this is just going to keep going up. So hopefully he hasn't got a Shadow Word Death.
Is someone injured?
Ah, that is criminal.
My hand is too full. My hand is too full.
Okay. Right, so then we want to do it like this. I'm going to do that for now, just to get rid of it.
Murder! Murder! Payback!
Right away. Right away.
Secret agent coming through.
Right, how much damage have we got on the board then? We've got 8, 10. Oh, that's very good for us. Thank you. We're going to draw loads of cards, but this is not a problem for us. Because if one of these survives, we've won.
My hand is too full. I'm out of cards.
That's incredible.
Well played.
Your turn to bleed.
36 attack.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, so all of these cards are ones that you don't want in your opening hand. We want a low cost minion. Okay, this is a much better hand.
Face the light.
Just done that so that we've got another minion on the board. We're going to have to kill that soon.
I'm in charge now.
Wow.
You wish to live forever.
Your turn to bleed.
You got quite good value out of that initial totem. He's going to kill this, he should do. Yeah. It's unfortunate for me, but not the end of the world.
That's incredible.
So he's obviously got a good card, never mind.
Pandaria will be ours.
Hex! Wow. So I need a health buffing card. We've got this one, which is quite good, but that only puts up to 7. Oh, he's rolling for spell damage there. Okay, so we can...
You wish to live forever.
Let's get rid of that.
Your soul.
Get rid of that. I am trading quite a lot, but I'm just stalling until I can get the cards that will double my minions' health or just give them more health. So I got these, and they'll help me to finish him off. But he's already used 1 hex actually, which is really good for me. I know a lot of these. Oh man. Frustrating. Really frustrating. Oh, has he got a... No? That's very strange. Good for me though.
Your soul.
He really, really should have killed this one. Yeah, I'd started to gain control of the board there, so he knew he'd lost it. That's why he conceded.
The light shall bring victory.
I'm going to keep Shadow of Pain because I know some of the Shaman can have some dangerous low-cost cards, so I would have preferred to have one of my 1-cost minions, but okay. But if you go second, we can coin out this one on turn 2, so that can be a really powerful turn. Unfortunately, that's not good for us right now, because his 3-2 trades straight into it. Instead, I'm just going to do this. That's a bad card for us, but not to worry. So we can already get this up to 9 health and then double it to 18.
My jungle.
So you can see the pieces of the combo coming together. You've just got to have them in your hand.
Your turn to bleed.
That minion already attacked.
It's frustrating that he's managing to draw cards out of that, but that was a good card for him. We've still got presence on the board, so not the end of the world. That's a bad draw.
Hey, lights out.
He was trying for spell damage there because he's. Hey. Ouch. Okay. I'm just going to have to play this card. There's no point in me using a Potion of Madness because that 3 attack will disappear from that, so, and it only lasts until the end of my turn, so it'll be really useful if he doesn't kill this card, but I have a feeling he will. Sweet spell damage. Oh no, okay. That's what he was hoping for, I think. Oh man. Okay, well I can. Potion of Madness works here very well, so.
In the light's name.
I could have healed his face there to get a couple of attack there, but.
Life is yours.
Okay, well this is a good card. Ouch. Ooh. Okay. Now I can steal this. That'll give me +2. Yeah, okay, this is good.
Face the light.
It was a strange play, but I need to limit his board. It was so strong there that he would just overrun me very easily.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
This is not working out too well for us at the moment. That helps, but it's not going to do much. I think we're falling too far behind, guys. I can play this, but his characters are all just too... okay.
Well played.
So, that is the danger of this deck. If you don't draw well enough, or you don't... if you don't draw well enough, or you don't draw quick enough, and you let the opponent's board grow, then you can get overrun. So it's something definitely to watch out for.